Inside this tower is a luxury one-bedroom apartment, bigger and cheaper than most 2 bedrooms.
So we have these amazing floor-to-ceiling windows, and they're 11 4 feet.
Is that as tall as LeBron James?
Taller.
How many square feet is it?
1,326.
Every room in here is massive. Wait a second, you lied to me. You said this is a 1-bedroom, not a 2-bedroom. This is the 2nd bedroom right here. And we're here to find out how this place can be so nice and so cheap and exist in one of the nicest areas of Manhattan. How do you like the neighborhood?
Oh, amazing.
It is, right?
Yes, I live here. I live in that building.
Oh, you live nearby. Okay.
Yes.
So the apartment is on 60th Street, and right here on 59th, we have a whole bunch of stuff. Like the Whole Foods you'll find in the basement of the Deutsche Bank Center. Very convenient. You'll probably shop there, and you'll return your Amazon stuff there when it breaks. You can also buy affordable products at very low prices. And look at all the subway trains you've got access to over here. These will get you anywhere in town. Eventually. There's also an army of cabs here for some reason. I don't know why. And the reason there's an army of roach coaches, one of which has coffee, we're by Central Park, that's why. This could be like having your own backyard that you share with thousands of New Yorkers you've never met before. You can ride your bike, you can go for a jog, you can walk the nature path and climb these rocks over here. It's also amazing how quiet it is in here, just a few feet in from the street. There's also way less people out here than you'd imagine. The biggest problem with Central Park is finding the time to come out here, and living a few blocks away is usually all the excuse people need to not make the journey. The closer you are, the more time you will spend here, and it'll be worth it. We're also by the Lincoln Center, and there's a gym. It's not fitness, it's life. That must be why their prices are so high. This over here is Fordham University, and then we have a 5,000-year-old church. Now the building is right over here on the corner of 60th and West End. There's a building shaped like a pyramid, a building with a small smokestack, very strange, and these satellite dishes probably help with the search for extraterrestrial life. We've got ourselves another grocery store, the rock climbing gym, local coffee right here, pizza, and there seems to be a waterfront park over here, or at least some greenway that's open to the public. This definitely isn't Central Park, but it's here. It's clean, it's quiet, it's a nice change, and it's even closer to the apartment. There's even like a little river right here. That's cool. This kind of reminds me of the Highline Park, to be honest with you, and that's not a bad thing. And once you come down the stairs, there you can see the river and that Riverside Park area that people go to. I'm ashamed to say this is my first time coming over here. But the real win is this doesn't seem like it's ever gonna be a super congested area to live in, because other than the rock gym, the immediate streets are pretty much all residential. And if you need a city bike, I see some left. Pretty good parking place. That's the entrance to the building. And the apartments in here have some of the biggest windows you can possibly get. And it's one of those boutique luxury buildings where it's really hard to find something. Hello.
Gosh, hello, welcome.
So, Maggie, this is a 1-bedroom apartment.
Convertible too.
I was gonna ask, it's bigger than the 2-bedroom that I live in. How many square feet?
It's 1,326. So it's definitely bigger than even 2 bedrooms in Manhattan.
How many baths does it have?
Two full baths.
Do you know how old the building is?
Yeah, it was built in 2008. Great light, south facing.
Yeah, I was gonna say the windows in here are like probably one of the most incredible parts. They're full floor to ceiling in all the rooms.
Yeah.
You can see!
And we're priced at 1.995.
Under 2 million.
Under 2 million for a convertible 2-bedroom.
It's a deal. A college student could buy it. Just ask your parents. Easy. Now this is pretty impressive. Yes, it's a luxury building, but look at this. We've got like landscaped greenery.
Also, this is like a boutique 40-unit building. What they did is they used the amenities from, the neighbors next door, and so you don't have to pay for it in your own building.
Does it come with a pool?
Yes.
What? No, I'm living in the wrong place.
Right.
Thank you. I found a tennis ball. Nice, that's a good throw. Are you a former basketball player?
Yes, actually.
So there's people using the tennis court, but it is on the other side of these trees. So if you're not very good at tennis, nobody will know. All right, when have you seen a gym like this in a 40-unit building? Got all the machines that are painful. Look at this one, man. It does your whole body if you just stand like that. Weights up to 50. And then over here, we've got the bike storage. The great thing about bike storage is you can see what kind of neighbors you have just by looking at their bike. Cannondale, you know they've got some money. Trek, looks like someone here can do your taxes if they need to. And this bike, this is the hipster couple down the hall because these might be fixed gear. Could you make this hallway a third bedroom? What do you think? It's really long.
I think so. I think 4 people could probably sleep in here.
Look at that. This hallway is bigger than most people's apartments.
Put a bench there for shoes.
What's in this closet over here?
The most coveted New York City amenity.
Ah, real washer dryer in the apartment, game changing.
And it vents out.
Ah,
That's
okay.
how you can tell.
I also like how it doubles as a broom closet. That is New York living right there.
More closets.
Yeah, it's tiring looking at all the great storage in here. That one goes all the way up to the ceiling. That's fantastic. What do we have over here?
Full bath, number 1.
This is great. There's so much here and we haven't even gotten into the actual apartment. Look at how big the tub is. It's a big tub.
Deep soaking tub.
Plus we got the wand, the soap shelf, and look at the sink. There's lots of counter space and it's fancy with good pressure. Is this a medicine cabinet? Oh, it is. Look at that.
More closets.
What? This is great. This is like the security system. I see emergency buttons. Does that talk to the doorman? What is that thing?
It used to be honest. I'm not super sure. I don't know if I want to do this right.
Oh. This is a chef's kitchen.
My fridge.
Nice. Are they gonna leave that in there or no? Boom, look at that. YouTube cooking channel. They have a big fridge. Ooh, and it's a Sub-Zero. 2 freezers.
That's a sign that you've made it in New York.
And here I was thinking a dishwasher meant something special. I like how the cabinets are all super easy to reach. Look at that spice rack. Also, check this out. In here, we got pull-out drawers. Very, very handy. It's a well thought out kitchen, and the coolest part might actually be the island. All this counter space, and you can eat breakfast here. You can throw your phone down. You got your Fruity Pebbles. You can hover over it so nobody sitting next to you reaches in. These are mine. Don't you dare. Also, look at the lighting, the way those 4 little lights kind of hang down. This kind of divides up the room nicely, and it's hard to even know that there's so much in here unless you go in and look. This is the smallest 6-person table I've ever seen.
Probably fit more though.
I know, right? Like this, I feel like if you wanted to have like, you know, a Lord of the Rings or whatever table that kind of sticks out, you could. With these massive windows and all this light pouring in, this looks to me to be about half the apartment. What direction is this? South facing. That's why it's so bright. And look at all this empty space. So Maggie, you were telling me that people convert these apartments. How does that work?
Yeah, our neighbors actually just added a wall where the pillar is here.
Okay.
Close this off.
Okay.
And so this became another bedroom.
Interesting.
We'll put a closet here.
That fit a queen size bed, right?
Yep, easily.
And then you would still have a living room that is above average for Manhattan.
You shift the dining table up into like a rectangular one, and then you still have a massive living space.
What a quiet street. And of course, with these massive modern windows, we don't hear any noise in here either. But I happen to think that the coolest part of this is this little seating area right here. When do you get a view like this on a 4th? Are we on the 4th floor or 3rd floor? 3rd floor, and it looks like this. This is better than some high-rise apartments. Plus, you can check out all the cool, unique details in the neighborhood itself. We've got some other luxury towers here across the street. These go up pretty high. Got some construction workers down here, a whole bunch of them hanging out. Also, throughout the apartment, there are floor outlets, so you don't have to worry about plugging something in that you might want up against the windows. And no matter what kind of layout you want to have in this apartment, I think it's doable. Glass table, I better be careful. Open the top closet or no? Oh, that is up there.
I can't.
This might be the best dresser anywhere in New York. Now, in its current state, this is set up as a 1-bedroom, and this is the primary. Do you know what size bed they have?
King size.
We've also got the same big windows that we had in the living room. And this is a southeast view, so it's always gonna be bright, not noisy either. I guess this could also be a dresser if it wasn't an entertainment center. Is this the closet?
Yep.
Wow, look at that. It's magnificent. I almost forgot how much storage we had in here.
And this is our second full-sized bed.
It's big. Is that the shower behind you?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Massive.
It's wonderful. But if you're not a shower person, we have another deep soaking tub. This one's really nice too.
Floor heating.
Ooh. And look at that little light and just this nice vanity. We've got plenty of counter space over here. And I feel like a lot of places would have taken a bathroom that was this size and maybe made it smaller so that there could have been like an extra closet or something in the apartment. Guys, shout out to Maggie for letting us come by. She's an all-star. Follow her on Instagram. Let her know if you want this place. You've got others if people don't want this one for some reason.
Of course.
See you in the next video.